What is up, diehards? Wes Monell in the building for AWOL Sports with Paul Durfee, DIll Monell, Leo Holmes. We're hanging out, talking NBA. We got the playoffs. We got some great players to talk about. Let's get straight to it. Well, there's a stat, guys. There's a stat out there that this will be the 5th season in a row that we'll see a new NBA champion. So I'm going to ask you guys, of the Final Four, which team could you see winning not only this year, but repeating next year out of this group right here?
Boston.
Ooh.
Simple.
All right. Simple.
Look at their depth. Look at the fact that they literally have grown up together. And a lot of them are in second contracts. They've given up money and they've adjusted to stay together. And they've got guys who have left, came back, and are flourishing and helping guys flourish. That Al Horford bring back, huge. Bringing back Daniel Theis, huge. Like, yes. To me, yes. Boston.
Peyton Pritchard? Come on.
Pritchard.
Hey, put some respect on Oregon's name, man. That boy been out there doing some work. Yes.
Hey, Pritchard was like a plus 39 tonight. Just saying.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sure their worst player was probably like a plus 26 the way they was playing.
I'm gonna go with the Warriors from this because of this reason. I feel like obviously they have a deep roster. They're older, but it's not like anyone's ready to retire. And they're going to have, obviously, because of who they are, they're going to be able to get those veterans on those minimum deals that, shouldn't be signing minimum deals, but they end up getting them anyways. Like when Otto Porter signed for the minimum, and he probably could have got $10 million a year if he wanted to. But because of that, and also because they actually have good young talent because of the draft. They got Kuminga.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Wiseman comes back and makes an impact. I don't know. But the point is, and I know Poole's going to have to come up through an extension, and he's probably not going to be able to re-sign him. But my point is that they have the most assets in order to flip. If they wanted to flip like Wiseman and Kuminga for another bona fide stud, if they wanted to, they have the assets to do it. So I feel like because of that, they could build another great team next year.
Assets in Golden State, building chemistry in Boston. Who's your pick, Dill?
Man, that's tough. You guys got me both convinced on those picks, but just to go against the grain here, I'd say Miami, just kind of talking about the organizational standpoint you're talking about. If they're able to get to another NBA Finals, and how is this not an attractive destination? Obviously, right? We're talking about Miami. Enough said there, right? The city itself, little tax benefits out there as well. So, hey, and you got a dog and Jimmy Butler leading the way, and Eric Spoelstra is still doing his thing, X's and O's. He's going to crush a lot of people in the league doing that. And again, just the organizational aspect, Miami life, they're going to the finals, like they're competitive again. And I think it's awesome for the league as well. Again, kind of just talking about the parity. I think a lot of people are going to be willing to join an organization and team like this if they get back to the finals, let alone win it. I think people are going to be able to, hey, let's go to Miami. Let's run it back. Let's run with Jimmy Butler and see what we can do for at least a season, right? I don't see why wouldn't people want to join the Jimmy Butler team if he's winning a final, being this consistent as, he's showcasing as he is right now.
It's a good
Wes,
point.
you got Dallas then, right?
Man, this is unscripted. We don't script this shit, and we don't pick all four for the sake of picking all four and trying to be cool like the mother shows. I wish I could say Luka and Dallas? Sure, man, sure, but that ain't happening here. Leo, you had a good point on Boston. You were swaying me a little bit. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's hear this. Oh, all right. Chemistry building together. I like that. They drafted well, stuck together. They're making it this far, switch coaches, maybe taking them to another level. I dig it. Paul, you brought up the Warriors, man, and it makes too much sense, right? They have the assets. They have the experience. They get the minimum contract deals, like you stated. They're always well positioned. That's what I got from your take, is that they're always well positioned and winning and making deep playoff runs when their star players aren't injured. That's any team in the league, right? And then DIll, you brought up Miami. Look, man, Pat Riley is as convincing as anybody in this planet. He just is. That he's the Godfather. Spo, I think he's a great coach, and I think Jimmy's a dog. Yeah, it's an appealing destination. But I want to throw on top of that Miami knows how to draft too. Not just the Warriors, not just the Celtics. They hit on their drafts, and they hit guys that you didn't even know. I mean, or I didn't even know at least. I respect all three of those picks that you guys made, all three of those teams. Honestly, it could be a coin toss because I think those three can make the finals this season. And you know what? Miami's not a fluke, man. They call that Miami Lakers, the fluke and the bubble and all that. Well, if Miami gets past Boston, that's 2 finals appearances in 3 years or something like that. So add that layer to them being an attractive destination for teams to make another run. Jimmy ain't retiring. I'm not entirely impressed with Bam, and I like Tyler Hero off the bench. I get that. I think they need more. I like that they went with a vet, a savvy guy, a gritty guy like Kyle Lowry. But who knows, man? It happens to everybody. Availability is your greatest ability at some point. We're seeing that with the youngin like Zion Williamson. You see that in any sport. It is what it is. You can't control that stuff. But I think they'll make an upgrade over the Kyle Lowrys of the world. I think they'll find the better shooters, or even more veteran and seasoned guys that'll be poised and show up in these moments, in postseason moments. So really, the easy answer here, I think, is Golden State, because I think we all think they're going to cruise in this series, and they have the best chance probably to win the title because of that. And on the flip side, in the East, I think you all picked Boston and I picked Miami, I think.
No, 2-2.
Yeah, I picked Miami.
So, okay, so we were split, which means 2 of us is going to have, a chance to be right on that prediction. So go on paper right now. If you're making that prediction today, it's easier to say Golden State. So I'm with it, Paul. I got to go with Golden State. I don't know if Miami's going to make this. I don't know if Boston's going to make it. I'm going to go with the Warriors too. But I think all 3 of those teams could repeat. So the NBA's put on notice, man. I think that 5-year drought might come to an end.